You're watching Let's Chat.
This morning on Let's Chat, we're spending some time with an established international lawyer and entrepreneur, as well as a creator of wellness practice access bars. Dr. David Kubes is here to tell us all about High Performance International being and also how he came across something that was seemingly unconventional in the first place. Dr. David Kubes, thank you for making the time to be here this morning.
Thank you for the invitation.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you first came across something as seemingly unconventional as access bars and really what made you bring it into the world of business?
Well, as a lawyer, I was always stressed and I was always overworked and overwhelmed. And I was looking for many methods to actually relax my brain and recharge my batteries. But nothing really seemed to work or was too difficult to plan into my schedule that was already very tight. When I came across access bars, it seemed to me the missing link that I was looking for because it was quick, it was very efficient, and very easy to fit in my schedule. I found access bars 10 years ago, and since then, I book minimum 3 sessions a week.
That really is incredible, and I know it's affected so many people across the world. Tell me, we're hearing obviously a lot about burnout, stress, and really this pressure to always perform, and I'm sure that extends to every single industry, not just the entertainment or the news industry. But tell me, why do you believe bars in business specifically is the missing piece in the corporate wellness puzzle?
Well, unfortunately, as a high-performing professional, you're never trained to take good care of yourself. The world expects from everyone to be functional, and every sign of tiredness or being worn out is a sign of weakness. I think that has to change. I remember one of my first big deals that I closed as an aviation lawyer. We were sitting at the closing desk, and one of my colleagues just wouldn't arrive. 2 hours later, we found out that he dropped dead, having a heart attack on the way to the office. And this is when I started thinking, well, something has to change. Something has to change, that high professionals start taking time to honor themselves and take good care about their bodies. So it's more like a change of mindset in our society, a little bit similar to the Japanese power napping, which was revolutionary in Japan. And with access bars in business, I see a similar movement starting. It becomes en vogue to take care of yourself and literally start relaxing your brain and seeing these things as a strongness and not a weakness anymore.
That really is amazing, and I think being able to obviously construct that in that way. What actually happens in a bar session? Can you really walk us through the experience and why something so simple can have such profound effects on stress, clarity, and productivity, just to name a few?
Well, an access bar session is a session where a practitioner comes to the office, you sit down in a gravity chair, and the practitioner touches 32 points on your head. So number one, you don't have to do it yourself. You get to receive. And what happens during a session? There was a scientific research done years ago that explained that during that bar session, the brain waves are slowly reduced and put the brain in a state called 1 Hertz delta, which is the same state it is in when you have a good night's deep sleep. So during a bar session, you have that sensation of floating on a cloud. You're not really sleeping, you're not fully awake, you're literally floating on a cloud, recovering your brain and your body, and only after 45 minutes. For me personally, it replaces almost 6 hours of sleep.
I think that's something that all of us probably need is a lot more sleep and obviously just that re-nourishment. As we're wrapping things up, Dr. David, can you tell me just how we can get encouraged, how we can get involved in the BARS program and just any other additional information that's helpful?
Well, we recently launched a new website. I'm the program director of a worldwide movement called Bars in Business, barsinbusiness.com. We started 2 months ago. All over the world, there are over 10,000 practitioners in 100, I think 80 countries already. Check out the website and find a bars practitioner near you. And book a session. The best way to find out whether this technique is something that works for you is trying it out. We are all individual. Access bars is not the solution. For me, it was, but I highly recommend find a practitioner near in your area and try it out and see what it creates in your world.
Dr. David Kubes, thank you for making the time to be here virtually this morning and telling us all about this incredible program. If you would like to learn more, you can visit www.barsinbusiness.com for the latest updates and information. You're watching Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Very efficient, very quick. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.